I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Brad.
And we're Midlife Crazy. We're going on a 14-day Caribbean cruise on
the Carnival Breeze.
So keep on watching and we'll tell you all about it. Hey everyone, it's Kimberly.
And it's Brad.
And we're here to talk about our upcoming cruise in September, are we not?
We are. 14 days in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. 5 weeks to go. We'll be leaving actually 5 weeks from today. So
countdown is on. We're going on the Carnival Breeze. Brad put the picture up behind us so you can all see.
It was a lot of work.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. So anyway, we're going to talk about the cruise today, what we're doing, where we're going. So it's going to be a lot of information. I think it's going to be really cool.
It is.
Right?
It is. So to start...
We're going to check our notes as we're going along.
Because we're cheating.
This is called Midlife Crazy, and when you get to midlife, you forget things. Thus, it took us 8 minutes to do our teaser intro.
35 takes or so.
So anyway, honey, let's start. 14-day Caribbean cruise. And what do we have? You want to talk about what we're going out of LAX.
Sweetie, if you need to put your glasses on,
I do.
Feel free.
I know.
It's okay.
Okay, yes. So we're going out of our cruise out of Galveston. We're flying into Houston Hobby.
Yep.
And then we're catching a ride. We've got transportation picking us up at the airport.
We have a private transportation company that comes and takes us. They did it for us last year as well. Did a fantastic job, so we're going to use them again.
Yes.
Then we take a quick about 45-minute trip down to Galveston, where we check into actually our hotel of choice at this point in Galveston. It's called the Moody Gardens Resort and Spa.
Which is a pyramid shape, like, right? It's a pyramid
part
shape.
of it. They have several like pyramids. There's an aquarium. It's a huge facility, but really cool. We had a great time there last year. Check
out our vlog because we were at the Moody Gardens in one of our vlogs that's up on our channel.
Yeah, from last year, October, when we took the Liberty of the Seas.
Yes.
Actually, out of Galveston. If you ever go to the Moody Gardens, try the Moscow Mule from Denise.
I can't believe you can remember names that well.
She made a mean Moscow Mule. How could I forget her name?
I don't remember names as well as you do.
I
don't.
It was good. So, and then you've got something to share that this is the longest cruise you will ever go on.
Yes, this is my first 14. Not that I will ever go on. This is my first.
It's the longest you've been on so far.
Yeah, well, I haven't been on it yet. So it is the longest cruise that I have planned for myself to date.
Because we're not there yet.
What's the longest cruise you've ever been on?
17 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was that to?
That was up through like New England and Canada.
Oh. 17 days.
17 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So it made lots of different stops.
We'll have to break that record, right?
Absolutely.
Because I totally want to. I want to see how we do on this 14-dayer. I think that we're going to be perfectly fine because we enjoy it so much. Like literally, it's one of our favorite things to do.
Well, if you don't like it, are you going to jump overboard?
No, hell no. Sorry. What else? What do we got here?
Oh, well, see, we're cheating. Sorry.
Yeah, we're cheating. So we got to read notes.
So, we've got some exciting stops on this particular cruise. This is a 14-day cruise, so it's actually got 7 port days and 6 sea days, which for us is great because we love the sea days.
I love sea days. I love stopping in ports and, being on dry land and visiting places and things like that, but I really enjoy the whole ship experience. It's fantastic for me.
Yeah, so for me as well. I mean, sea days are great. It's really for us. It's where we can really relax.
Yeah,
it's the relaxing part of the vacation is those sea days. Because I mean, quite honestly, we don't run around from place to place to place in the ship on the sea days. We pretty much park ourselves by the pool for most of the day and enjoy a couple cocktails and then go back and have a little siesta.
Yes.
And then, head to dinner. And then that night, after dinner, that's when we go out and kind of seek our entertainment.
Right.
Casino. She's a big fan of the casino.
Hey, Jenny, you hear me? I'm another casino girl.
So that's a shout out to Jenny at La Lido Loca. another great
Hey, Tony.
cruise vlog. We enjoyed the piano bar as well. So
let's talk a little bit, honey, about how we vacation, because for the most part, we're in a position in our lives to where, like I said before in our intro video, that we're really starting to enjoy the fruits of all of our hard work and effort now that we've reached this point in our lives. And so we really
point in our lives, the half-century mark,
the midlife crazy part,
the half-century mark.
So anyway, being that our children are out of the house and we've just got one left in college, hey, they're doing well. We did a good job. So
not that we don't love our children.
We love our children.
Of course we love our children, but
we do.
There's a sense of freedom when they leave the nest.
Yes. We've got one left in college, 2 more years, and then we're done. So again, back to what we were talking about. We've made a conscious decision, you and I, to really invest in our vacations, invest in things of luxury for our vacations, because that's what we enjoy doing. Aside from our house and everything we have, we really want to have that vacation experience that we'll remember and enjoy. And yes, it may seem a little over the top for some, but we're able to budget and afford it, and that's what we choose to do. So that being said,
exactly,
none of this is to make it seem like we're hoity-toity. We're not millionaires or anything, but we've made a conscious decision that we want to have that great experience on our vacations. So we are willing to upgrade if it's available and it makes sense to us. So that being said, we're going to go into what we're going to do on this cruise, right?
Yes. As she said, we enjoy vacationing, and when we kind of go all out and not all out to the extreme, but I mean within our consider all out within our means. Let's put it that way. So I mean, like on this cruise, we're not staying in some large, gigantic suite or anything. We're just staying in a extended aft balcony cabin, which is enjoyable. But
teaser alert: we're not staying in the large suite this cruise.
The next cruise we are.
Teaser alert.
Anyway. The next cruise that we go on, which is booked, and actually the next 2 cruises, we've booked a couple of them. We're staying in some pretty nice accommodations. So, But enough of that. We'll talk about that as those get a little bit closer.
Okay.
This one, it's an aft extended balcony cabin on the very back of the ship with the big extended balcony. So
I've seen a lot of. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
No, really.
I'm sorry.
No, seriously.
I just wanted to make a point that I've seen a lot of cruise videos out that have made a point about interior versus exterior cabins or balcony cabins. And my husband, when I went on my very first cruise, he wasn't my husband at the time. We got engaged on that cruise. And we had... It
was a blind date.
Yeah, I know. And he said, I really think you're going to enjoy a balcony. I really do. And I said, okay, let's not, I thought, we'll save the money. But he said, you're really going to enjoy it. And let me tell you, it's one of my favorite parts about the cruise is being able to go sit on our balcony where there's quiet, just the 2 of us, and listen to the waves and just have that relaxation. So thank you again for having me make sure I got a balcony cabin. Not to say that interior cabins are not okay, just for me and what my vacations mean to me and what I want to do on vacation, and a balcony cabin is really an essential part of making my vacation experience great for me. Yeah, and I think for you too.
Yeah, me as well. I stayed in one interior cabin on one cruise that I went on, and for me personally, and again, if people like and don't mind staying in interior cabins, great. I've heard you sleep really well because it's very dark, but for me, I can't imagine doing that again. So the balcony for us is the way to go. Just to get outside and smell the air and see the waves and watch the flying fish.
Yes. Oh my God, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, the first cruise, fish,
I'm like, they're glowing and they fly. I'm like, what's that? I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. So so that's just the way that we choose to go. Again, if people enjoy inside cabins, more power to you for sure.
And I get it that, you know, people who like inside cabins say, hey, we're not in our cabin a lot. And I completely understand that. And I would totally understand not wanting to spend the money on a balcony. But for me, we do want to spend time in some quietness in our room. So we do enjoy that, especially in the mornings and at nights. That's when we like wind down. So that's really essential for us. And I think we spent a lot of time on balcony cabins. So let's move on. What's next?
We did way too much. So just some of the things on this cruise, some of the quote extras, you know,
yes,
like extras that we've chose to do on this particular cruise. First and foremost is the drink package, and we're not going to have a debate. There's plenty of videos on YouTube where people debate whether the drink package is worth it or not worth it. So, and quite honestly, we don't really look at it like, is it worth it monetarily? We kind of look at it more as of a convenience more than anything. It
really is a convenience, in my opinion. And like I said, it's all about the experience for us, the cruise experience. But that being said, some interesting information that you shared with me recently is that Carnival, their drink package, you can have 15 drinks?
Up to 15
a
drinks.
day. But part of that 15 is you could have a drink that's valued up to one glass up to $50,
correct,
right?
So
if the drink package, if you pre-purchase it prior to your sailing date, it's $51.95 a day. If you have one of those drinks, if there's one that you like, you've basically bought yourself, you know, the rest of your drinks for the day for free. So again, like you said, it's more about convenience. Yes, we do partake in adult beverages when we are on vacation. We enjoy it very much. It is just the way that we wind down, and we don't go crazy.
We enjoy it very much. We don't enjoy it
afterwards. But we'll share that. We'll share our new find in our cruise essentials.
Yeah, video. we have found a new find to help out with those rough mornings.
For you midlifers, though, it's mostly
those rough mornings.
Mostly anybody, I think.
And I think by then, hopefully, we'll have had it delivered, and we'll be able to try it actually and see if it actually works.
What, are we gonna have to drink the night before?
Yes.
Okay. I got a bottle of wine in there.
Yeah, lots of bottles of wine.
Lots of bottles of wine.
Again, we don't want to beat a dead horse on the drink package, but we always take the drink package. And again, we don't really look at it and go, hey, did we get our money's worth or did we not get our money's worth? It's just very convenient, you know, for us just to prepay it and be done with it. And I think if we look back I think most of the cruises we've got our money's worth. One cruise, I got my money's worth on the first night.
He was going into my drinks. And you're not supposed to be able to do that, but we had a great bartender. So Inda, if you're out there.
Inda, shaka.
Shaka.
So one of the other things that we did on this cruise, they had a special, and we've never done this before.
No.
And the reason I did it is because I saw another YouTube video of somebody that did it, and I thought, well, it'd be something different.
Yeah.
We bought a picture package.
Yes.
Where you get a certain amount of pictures taken for a flat price.
Oh, you know what we could do? Here, look. This is the last picture we purchased. And this was on the, I'm sorry, honey, I'm going to cover your face for just a minute. This is on the cruise that we got engaged. And this was on the Carnival, what was it?
Freedom?
Freedom. Yeah, so that was what? 5 years ago, September.
Yeah.
Because no, 6 years ago.
6 years ago, September.
Wow,
so that was really that was the last time that we actually purchased pictures on a ship. So this time you pay $99 and you get like an 8x10. You get a large canvas.
I thought it was 2 8x10s.
Maybe it is. I don't remember.
So it's worth it.
So
we're gonna try it out.
We figured what's one of the other things that we got?
Well, I didn't know this, but we purchased water to be in our stateroom when we get there, and it was a case of water, correct? Or 12 pack of water?
I think it was 12.
I asked Brad to order another one, just because we're going to be there for 14 days, but I guess we can order it later. But beforehand, when I didn't know that, because when we used to go and we would check into our room, they had those big bottles of Fuji water that are what, like $5, $6, whatever they are. $8. I just thought that that's what was in the room, and you had to bring your own water in there. I didn't know that you could pre-order water to be in there. Now I'm watching cruise videos. You could pre-order alcohol too.
You can,
be in your
but
room.
if you buy the drink package,
You don't
that
need to.
probably wouldn't make sense. But
anyway, so water's one of the things. We also indulged and purchased a fruit and cheese and wine basket. And so those were the things that we indulged, those extras that we got on our cruise for our stateroom. So really fun stuff, fun note. We're going to be doing our Dollar Tree challenge coming up here tomorrow. So we'll be posting that a couple days after this video.
the Dollar Tree challenge.
Yeah.
So
And we've decided to decorate our door this time, this
we
cruise.
did. We're going to decorate our door. So
Stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. That'll be on our first day, our embarkation day. We'll decorate our door.
And hopefully they don't make us take them down.
Why?
Because
Why would they do
because
that?
they've got rules now on Carnival, but everything needs to be fire retardant and.
Really?
So I'm honestly not sure what constitutes fire retardant versus
Maybe we
what
can't go over the top then.
what doesn't, but we'll put it up, and if they tell us to take it down, we'll take it down. I mean, I don't know if I should bring a lighter on and try to light it or
No. So anyway, those are our extras. Let's talk about our dining. It's not on here. So what dining did we elect outside of the MDR, the main dining room?
So we're gonna do the first night. Actually, we're going to do the steakhouse, Fahrenheit 555. And the reason we chose the first night, one of the reasons at least.
Well, I saw Jenny and Anthony's video and on La Vida Loca, and they said the first night you get a free bottle of wine.
You get a free bottle of wine with dinner. So
We were going to do it the second night, and I said, no, honey, change it to the first night.
Right, so we're going to do it the first night. So we're going to get a free bottle of wine. With the drink package, you do not get free bottles of wine. What you do get is 25% off of a bottle of wine.
Is it 25 or 20?
It's 25.
Okay.
25% off. So we get a free bottle of wine. So we're going to go to the steakhouse the first night. And then actually we're going to the steakhouse another night. I don't remember which one, honestly.
Later on
In the cruise. And then also... the night before we get into, I don't want to give it away, but where we're going because that's coming up in a second.
It's the Italian place.
Yeah, so it's I can't remember the name, honestly, the Italian place, but it's the Italian restaurant. So we're doing that the night before we get into our first port.
Right.
So and then if it was like on our last cruise on Royal Caribbean, one of the restaurants we ate at was so good. Literally, it was so delicious.
That and the steakhouse were the best places we ate on the entire cruise ship.
So we just kept eating there over and over and over. We probably ended up spending about another $200.
Well, that's okay.
But it was good, really good.
I know that when we went on Carnival, the food was fantastic for us. So Royal Caribbean was kind of hit or miss. The Oasis was really good, but the last Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, Liberty of the Seas, the food in the main dining room was not so good. So anyway, enough about our food. Let's get to the real exciting stuff.
Yay! Woo!
And where we're actually going, what we're going to do in each port. So before we tell you about the itinerary, we want to tell you one thing that we're doing on this cruise versus the typical shore excursion. We are taking a couple shore excursions, but just simply because what we choose to do on this vacation was not available in these ports. So instead of doing shore excursions, what we've chose to do is do what's called resort for a day.
Yep.
And you found resort for a day?
I was watching Sharon at Sea. And Sharon and Jamie and Matthew went to a resort for the day after they got off the ship. So I thought, oh, wait a minute. I want to do something like that. I don't want to have the typical, you get to the beach, you've got, 30 minutes, then you got to eat, then you got to get back on the bus to go back. So I didn't want to do that.
Right. So she told me about it. And what I did is I went on the Google. And
you did the Google, huh?
I did the Google, yeah. I did the Google and found several different websites that offer this service. Mm-hmm. The one that was the most comprehensive was called resortforaday.com. They've got resorts all over the world that you can do this with. So that's what we're doing in 4 of the 7 stops that we're going to make as we're doing these resorts for a day. So on to the itinerary. So
dun, 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 dun.
We're going to be leaving Galveston on Sunday the 16th.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The 16th
Yeah,
of
I had to think about that for a second.
Sunday the 16th of September, and obviously an evening at sea, and then we spend 2 full days at sea. So after our 2 days at sea, our first stop is going to be the Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman.
Yes.
And in the Cayman Islands, we're going to go to a resort for the day. It's the Westin Resort there, the 7 Mile Beach Westin Resort, 5-star resort. Not an all-inclusive resort, so we do have to pay for food and drink. But one of the cool things at this resort is you not only get to use all the resort facilities, the beach. I think they have like paddle boards and some water activities that are free, so you don't have to pay for. They've got jet skis, of course, that you can pay an extra fee for. But you also get that room, which is kind of cool, so that if you spend the day at the resort and then you want to take a shower, change your clothes before you head back to the ship, that way you can do that.
Exactly.
Anything else?
No, I mean, you get the room till 2 o'clock, and it's 2 o'clock local time. So you have to be very mindful that ship time and local time are sometimes or mostly different. I think they're mostly different. Just depends. I think you have to be very cognizant of the time.
Yeah, I think that each cruise line does that a little bit different too. Some cruise lines will always stay on the same time as when you left the port you left. And then some cruise lines will switch times all the time, consistently. Right. Every port they go into, the ship time changes. So I think with Carnival, most of the time they try to stay on a basic time. So
I know that Jamie, I know it's Sharon at Sea. They talked about it on the Vista that they did their cruise about a year ago. That the time changed
on the ship.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll change, but. Like she said, very important that you stay on ship time and not local time, because the ship is going to leave on ship time, and if you're not there on ship time, the ship's leaving without you.
Yeah. No, you don't want to be, what did they call it?
A pier runner.
A pier runner. People like stand outside their balconies and boo them. It's kind of sad, but
it is. Anyway. So I have personally seen somebody get left behind on a pier. So. On to our next stop, which is the beautiful island of Aruba.
Woo woo! Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want it.
Y'all didn't know there was going to be entertainment, did you?
Yeah. So we're going to go to another resort for the day.
This is an adults-only resort, and it's not like one of those adults-only resorts. So we're going to the Riu Palace.
Yes.
You have 2 of them. There in Aruba. One is like a family. They're right next to each other.
Right.
One is for like family with kids, and then the one that we're going to is just for adults, so no kids.
Right.
So we'll spend the day there. Is that one all inclusive?
This one is. I'm looking. It does unlimited dining for lunch and snacks and unlimited drinks.
Yeah. So that one is all inclusive. So.
And let's give them an idea how much that costs. So. I don't know what the deposit you paid, but balance due is it's $100 a person per day.
Yeah, so I think we paid. We only paid $25 deposit. Yeah. So I think it was $125. Right. For the day there. The most expensive one was the Westin.
Was that in the Grand Cayman? Yeah.
Yeah, it was the most expensive.
If it's all inclusive, you're gonna pay anywhere from, depending on the resort. I would say anywhere from 150 to maybe on the low side 75, but more like the hundreds, 100, 150. Yeah. And then if it's non-inclusive, the average price is about $75 to $40 a day, right?
Yeah, that's about right. And if you figure if you're going to take a ship tour, an excursion, if you want to take a real nice excursion, I mean, they're all 75 bucks or so.
Yeah. Transportation, you do have to catch a taxi to the resort.
Except
There's
for one of them.
There's only one that will pick us up. So, okay, what's after Aruba, honey?
So Aruba, then we go to Curacao.
Curacao. I don't have a song for that one.
No song for Curacao.
And now this is the one I'm really excited about.
Yeah, this one got like some really, really. They all had great reviews, but this one had some really stellar reviews. Another 5-star resort in Curacao. This one's another all-inclusive.
Tell them all about it.
All-inclusive, and this is called the Santa Barbara Beach Resort.
Yes.
In Curacao, we've seen pictures, we've seen video. It absolutely looks
beautiful.
It looks amazing.
And they pick us up.
And they pick us up at the pier.
They do the transportation.
So they pick you right up at the pier. I think you're responsible to get your own way back.
No, they actually have transportation back.
Oh.
So they have it to there and back. And it is...
Did not know that.
And it is under the Resort for the Day information. So their sign will say Resort for the Day.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's sponsored by the website or not.
I just book the things, and then she gets all the information.
We owe $94 per person when we get there.
Yeah.
So
there's another
nice.
all inclusive. Then we're gonna be at sea for another day after we leave Curacao, another full sea day, and then we're gonna pull into Grenada.
Yes.
So in Grenada, there were no resorts for a day, not on that website, not on any website.
No.
So kind of what we've decided in Grenada is we're just going to kind of play it by ear, you know.
And we're not there very long.
Yeah, we're not there very long. So we're just going to play it by ear. We're not going to book a tour. We looked at some of the ship tours, and honestly, none of them looked really appealing. So I think maybe we'll jump off the ship for a little bit, maybe do some shopping. Maybe we'll find a nice beach. I don't know.
Or a nice little bar area.
Or a bar just to hang out. Or, you know,
Get
maybe
some nachos. I love nachos. Anyway, go ahead.
Or maybe we'll just stay on the ship. I don't know. So I guess we'll jump off for a little bit and we'll see what's happening. If we're having fun, we'll stay off the ship. And if there's not much to do, we'll jump back on the ship, because sometimes the days when you're in port on the ship are great because you have the whole pool to yourself, essentially.
Well, that's the day also that I am thinking about going to the spa. If you would like to go with me, I really could use a massage. So that the days that you're in port that you don't want to go into the port, if you stay on the ship, it's really quiet. Those are the days that you get the best deals for spa treatments. I mean, they have the they have
like 50% off a lot of days when you're in port on like spa treatments, from massages, facials, you know, all the different spa treatments they offer. So on port days, much cheaper than sea days for sure.
Where else are we going then?
So after we leave Grenada, we're on to Barbados. And if anybody's been to Barbados, it's certainly well known for its turtles. Lots of sea turtles around Barbados. And again, in Barbados, we're going to be doing a resort for a day stop. This is the Barbados Hilton. This one is not an all-inclusive. No. And we looked at a couple different ones there, and the Hilton looked the nicest. It looks, you know, I will tell you, all of them look absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
All of them are 4-star or above.
Yes.
So we're going to hang out there for the day. And then once we leave Barbados, we are on to Dominica.
Woo, woo. Hey, do you want to put the map up behind us?
Oh, shoot.
He created a map.
I forgot the map.
Put the map up. They'll wait.
Oh my goodness! I totally forgot the map. I'm going to put the map up so it actually will show you right behind us where.
It should change, right?
Yeah, I think it disconnected, honestly.
Okay.
So I had a map that I could put up. And
you can insert the map into our video.
And show you. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll just insert the map real quick. So you'll be able to take it.
Here.
That's right here. So you'll be able to see the you'll be able to see the map. Sorry, I think the iPad disconnected from the television.
That's okay. So we're going
because we've been rambling on and on and
Barbados,
on.
then Dominica.
And then Dominica did not have any resorts for a day, but we found a really cool excursion that actually we're pretty excited about. So Dominica is obviously, it has beautiful beaches, but that's not really what it's known for.
No.
Dominica is really known for its lush rainforest and its rainforest canopy. So we found a really cool tour. It's called Wacky Rollers, and basically you take an open-air bus and you go into the middle of the rainforest, and from what we hear, you're supposed to be able to see monkeys and, you know, parrots and waterfalls and things like that. So that's kind of something we're looking forward to. It'll be something different. It won't be a typical beach day, because by the time we get to Dominica, we'll have literally been on the beach for...
By the time we're done with this cruise, we've almost been on every beach in the Caribbean.
A lot of days. So we're looking forward to that. And then our final stop, the final of like 4 in a row, is going to be Saint Martin. half French, half Dutch.
Yes.
And what we're going to do there, again, no resorts for a day there because unfortunately, still none of the resorts, none of the major resorts are open in St. Martin because of the absolute devastation from last year's hurricane.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, if you go on to any of their websites, it says that the resorts will not be opening until 2019. So at least they're making a recovery. So what we decided to do there is combine a little bit of one of the things that St. Martin is known for, which is Maho Beach. And if you don't know what Maho Beach is, it's a beach that is literally right next to the airport.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Right next to the airport, the international airport there, and you can watch videos on YouTube of planes landing over the beach. And when I tell you the planes land right over the beach,
crazy.
They land right over the beach.
Yes.
And people stand there and watch the planes, and people stand there, and when the planes take off, and then they get blown backwards, and all kinds of crazy stuff. We're not going to do that.
No.
We're not going to Maho Beach. What we are going to do is we're going to take a catamaran that goes ahead and it takes you right off the coast of Maho Beach, and you park there, and you can snorkel and everything, but you can also watch the planes come in right over the bay.
You can float in noodles.
You can float on noodles. Yep, they have noodles. So that's what we're going to do in St. Martin. We're going to spend the day on this catamaran. I think it's a 3 or 4 hour tour.
That's what Gilligan said.
Yeah, hopefully we make it back.
No, wash the shore, and we'll have to stay on an island and make coconut bones and... No, I'm just kidding. I'm going off on a tangent. Sorry.
Yeah. So then we're going to have 2 more days at sea. After we leave St. Martin, 2 full days at sea on our way back. To
recover from those 4 stops in a row. Wow.
That's right. So we do not port back in the port of Galveston. We actually port back into Florida, into Port Canaveral, Florida, because this is a repositioning cruise. So the Carnival Breeze is moving its home port from Galveston to Port Canaveral for, the next upcoming season.
Yep.
So then we'll fly home from Port Canaveral, or actually from Orlando. It's the closest airport. So it's about 45-minute drive from the port to the airport. And then we'll arrive home on Sunday night.
And you'll be back to work on Monday.
And I'll be back to work on Monday. She does not have to work on Monday.
I do not.
And then we'll start the countdown to our next cruise.
Woo woo! Exciting information coming up.
That's right. Which the teaser is it's in May of 2019.
Which officially will be married 5 years.
That's right. So this is actually an anniversary cruise that we're taking. We're taking a cruise for our anniversary. We'll be celebrating our anniversary on the ship.
Yes.
So that'll be cool.
What else? We have another cruise booked.
Yeah, that one's a little ways
out.
We're
going to keep that one a little secret.
We're going to keep that one secret.
That's in 2020.
That one's in 2020.
That's far away. So.
And there may be one in between. We're not sure yet. So upcoming things for us, because we're going to wrap it up because we've been talking a long time.
And you got a lot of editing to do.
And I've got a lot of editing to do. So upcoming things for us, we told you about the $10 Dollar Tree Challenge. Yes. And what that is really quickly is...
Team Kimberly!
No, Team Brad. No, she's not going to win.
I'm going to win.
No, she's not.
I'm going to win. Because I'm the one that takes care of all that stuff normally. So...
Oh, she underestimates me.
I'm going to win. Look at the head bob. I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win.
So what the Dollar Tree Challenge is pretty simply we both get a $10 bill.
Yeah.
And we go to the Dollar Tree and we have to find things to bring on the cruise that we think that we can use.
10 things.
10 things. $10. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring all that stuff back, and we're going to sit and we're going to show you what each of us got for the $10 at the Dollar Tree store for the cruise.
And then you get to decide.
And then you guys can go ahead and comment on who you think got the better stuff. And then along with that, there'll be a kind of a post video with that that's going to show us, because we're going to do some other shopping at Dollar Tree just to kind of show you some of the things you can get there, from decorations just to things like if you need sample sizes of medications or whatever you need, you can get it at the Dollar Tree store. So we're going to do that. We're also going to do the next video actually after the Dollar Tree video. The Dollar Tree video is going to be probably up tomorrow, which is Sunday the 12th.
Well, that depends if you can edit it by then, because we're not videoing it till Sunday. It'll be
Yeah.
up in the next few
It'll be
days.
the next couple days. The Dollar Tree video. The next video after that is going to be our what we're taking / cruise essentials video. And this video is going to show you the things that we take, and we're not talking about clothing or anything like that. We're talking about other things that we bring for our cabin that make things a little bit easier as far as storage. Because as you know, cruise cabins for the most part are not super big.
No.
So these are things that you can bring on your cruise that will help you save space on the floor, in the cabinets, and so on and so forth. And then some other cool things. So there's like some tips and tricks that we've learned to help us as we're going along.
What else we got? We've got Pack With Me, so we are going to go through what we're going to bring as far as our wardrobe, our vacation wardrobe. News alert. It's intensive on my side. I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to pare it down. So.
I got to be honest with you. I'm having a hard time as well because she keeps buying me stuff, and I had it all picked out. This was like 3 weeks ago. I had everything like picked out that I was going to bring, and since then it's been like a cavalcade of stuff coming in, and now I have to rethink it.
The louder the better. I mean, it's vacation. It's kind of like, you know that saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? What happens on the cruise stays on the cruise. So
what happens on the cruise sleeps with the fishes.
Yeah, you got to go over the top if that's your thing. If you want to go over the top and like I said, for us, this is what we enjoy doing. This is what we enjoy planning, and we want to have a good experience. And for me, part of that is being able to shop for a new vacation wardrobe.
And shop for a new vacation wardrobe for me as well. So
and then,
so we're gonna do that. We'll show you what we're packing, and then at some
see if
point,
we could get my bag at 50 pounds. That's going to be the challenge.
That's the challenge, is to get her bag at 50 pounds or under. We'll show you at some point. I'm not sure whether it'll be the same wardrobe video or not, but we'll show you how we pack and how you can fit a lot of stuff into a suitcase.
Yes.
Okay. So this was something that we learned last year.
Yes.
That somebody suggested, and we tried it, and
makes all the difference.
It's unbelievable.
Especially organizing.
You can get all your clothes into half a suitcase.
Yes.
Into half a large suitcase, and that
then,
leaves room for other things.
What else do we have? We have you're going to be vlogging all 14 days of the cruise.
So all 14 days we'll be vlogging.
Now we're going to do it whether we're tired or not.
Right, because the last cruise we missed a couple of things because we were tired. So this one we're going to vlog all 14 days, and that includes from the day that we travel to Galveston, embarkation day, all the way until we walk in the front door.
Home again.
So,
and don't forget, we have we're going to do the outfits of the day, and then we have what we call our pillow talk episodes.
Yeah, so pillow talk is what we do at the end of every day in our vlogs. We call it pillow talk because we do it while we're in bed, and what we do is we just kind of wrap things up for you. You know, what we did that day, what we liked, what we didn't like. What we're going to try to do on this, when we vlog on this one, is I'm going to try to show you what we're eating. I know people like to see what people eat. So we're going to try to...
Pictures for sure.
Pictures of the food that we eat, the presentation. I think
the menus. We're going to do actual pictures of the menus. Because when you vlog it, and people move it, you got to freeze the frame, and then you got to blow it up, and you can't really do that when you're watching YouTube very well. So I really would like to have pictures where we can, like a still, and somebody could, like, you know, just copy that or stop it and see it very clearly.
You heard it here first.
And we're
pictures of the menu
and the food
and the food before we start eating it. I think on the last one we started eating the food, and then
because we were so hungry.
So this one we'll try to get pictures of our food before we actually start eating it. And so that's it. We have talked a long time.
I think you have a lot of editing to do.
We've talked a long time.
So
I don't know if I can edit anything out.
Well, you're gonna have to because it's too long, baby. So don't forget to check us out. We have a Facebook page.
We do, Facebook page. So check it out. It's the Midlife Crazy Cruise Community. So you can look that up. I'm going to try to put a link down below as well, so you can just link. So if you want to join our cruise group, go ahead and request to join.
And you've been so good about keeping that up.
Yeah, I have. And then also we have an Instagram page, which is at midlife_crazy. So it's at midlife_crazy. So go ahead and follow us on Instagram. I try to put at least a picture or so up there every day.
Hashtag crazy. I want to see hashtag crazy. If you made it to the end of this video, put the comments down below, hashtag crazy, or just the word crazy.
If you made it to the end of this video, put hashtag hero.
Again, a shout out to Sharon at Sea, Lalita Loca, Jenny and Tony. We still continue to watch her videos. I'm in the middle of watching Cruise Tip TV's on her cruise to MSC, which I've never heard of. So that's a new cruise line for me to find out about. So, but anyway, I think that's it, my dear.
That's it.
So, don't forget, Dollar Tree Challenge tomorrow. So I'm going to kick some booty.
Not going to happen.
Let's see what interesting things we find.
Yep.
So, hey, peace out. We'll see you in a few days.
Right. So until next time, we are
Midlife Crazy.
See ya.
Bye.